Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hot in the club, in love with the dub. Active, yeah, I'm free like a dove. In love with the bass, in love with the sub. In love with the energy I get from above. Hot in the club, in love with the dub. Active, yeah, I'm free like a dove. In love with the bass, in love with the sub. In love with the energy I get from above. Wheel it, take it back. Fire burning on the trap. Get down, make it clap. Like 1, 2 bars, we deal with that. Deal with that. Deal with that. Deal with that. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass. Get down, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass. Get down, rhythm in the bass. Active, yeah, we get down. UK waving, no, we get down. Oh, here's the original sound, but pivot all now. Told them mission is wow, soul is loud. Jump in the crowd and we don't give a ow. I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I see the bass in the face is the best. I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I see the bass in the face is the best. Rhythm in the bass, 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 rhythm in the bass. Get down, 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 get down. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Rhythm in the bass, 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 rhythm in the bass.
Our abstraction is flawed. We need to fix our abstraction. Because. Although Alright, we need to figure out how we're going to do this. Okay, so we have this switch. We've got an Athena work group that has an Athena database. Then AWS Athena data catalog. I still don't really, I don't know. I'm not sure what the distinction between a prepared statement and a named query are, but neither of these are conceptually an Athena table, which is what we see in the UI for Athena. What Athena table supposedly seems to correlate maybe to is an AWS Athena data catalog. However, the Athena data catalog doesn't seem to line up with that exactly. Let me log in off screen. I don't want to try that, thank you. Okay, so we have this raw metric events work group. We have a raw metric events database. And that database has, what table does it have? That mean 1. It has 0 here. I don't think it should have a table. If we go to this, which is actually our glue catalog database table. Or that's the entire glue database, maybe. Not clear. But we can create a table inside of here by running a query similar to SQL. And that will create a table which we can then configure with, according to ChatGPT, we can configure with a schema for the partitioning, as well as a schema for the data. But I don't understand how this AWS Athena data catalog fits in. When I searched, it sounded like a data catalog maps to a table somehow. Example Athena, this is, all we know is they can have a lambda type, a hive type, a glue type, but they don't have a lot of parameters. They literally have a name and a type. This is where I'm not quite sure. But if we look at our ChatGPT, we basically have two approaches we can use. One is we can use our table and this is just an example of creating a named query to facilitate creating the table. in which case we replicate the schema here, and we replicate the partitioning here. The schema is configurable right now. It's defined outside of the module. And the partitioning is defined inside the module. And ideally, the S3 bucket is also defined inside the module. So we would have to expose the S3 bucket as an output. And we'd have to somehow, we just have to facilitate exposing the partitioning outside as well. The other option is we can have an AWS Glue catalog database, and we can create a catalog table tied to that database that is an external table with a classification of parquet, compression of none. We can specify what I'm thinking now is we could define another AWS Glue catalog table that's tied to the S3 location. And for right now, we can hard code the schema inside of it to replicate it. But what I'm thinking is, instead of having the catalog database and the Glue catalog table defined outside the module like we currently have it, and then passing those in, what would probably be better and allow is if we created a variable for this. We created just a variable for the columns, which is effectively the piece we cared about, the schema, that would allow us to hide all of the rest of the crap that we don't really care about changing, including the partitioning scheme, and that can be just baked into the module. And if adding this then exposes it to Athena, so we can query on it, then we're golden. So let's give that a go. Then we can define it all in Terraform, and then consumers of this module would just have to go to Athena, see it in there, and query it, but they wouldn't have to they wouldn't have to actually do much in terms of using the module other than define the schema for their data, which would be like these columns here. And we could just use that in two different places because the structure is exactly the same. Okay, let's make it happen. I like this. This is the best idea we've had thus far. Okay, so we don't want to do this here. can copy this though. I don't know if we can make it part of the same. I don't see why not. We'll just use the variable for now. Okay. This is ingest. Metric events, blue catalog table. Var. Blue catalog database name. This. We didn't actually apply that. Okay. What else did ChatGPT say? We got this, got this. Got that. Got that. And we got our columns, which should match the other columns. partition keys. Do we not need partition keys? Columns also looks weird. Why did we do? Unexpected attribute partition keys. What is this? AWS glue catalog table. What's wrong with this? Why is it not expected here? Where am I? Am I outside? It's not part of the storage descriptor. Is it? No, it's up here. Unexpected attribute. Why isn't it? Am I looking at the latest docs? Yeah. What the shenanigans? Partition keys. Did I typo something? Or ChatGPT typo something? Partition keys. Why? Is it just some stupid LSP thing? Did you mean to define a block of type partition keys? That's interesting. That might put a wrinkle in this whole thing. In the whole plan. Required name not specified. same thing with this month stuff. What is this? Terraform, what is it, HCL? Locks a container for other content. How do I do lists? For example, name of the users to be used. Each list variable specifies the order. So example, create the file variables. Variable called user of type list. Let's create one more file that will access user from user's variable. Output print first. Value first user is var users. One index. The above file will be accessing the second element of the array because indexing starts from 0. Instances of resource or module based on Okay. what we want to do is some combination of the two. We're going to want to do something like this. We'll add this to kinesis ingest variables. We're going to do variable. It's not going to be users. It's going to be, let's just call it columns, I guess. No default. We want the user to have to specify this. We're going to say it's a list of objects, and the objects are going to have name, type, and comment, which are all strings. Say name, type, comment, string. We're going to get rid of that. Okay. This should let us then do something where we can pass in a list of those objects as the columns. Then inside of here, we should be able to do, well, will that work? Didn't think so. Okay. Copilot, you were wrong again. But thinking is that we should be able to do something like this. So we're going to call this column. And we're going to say columns. Name equals column. Value dot name. Or do we have to do this maybe? According to that example. We'll do type equals column dot value dot type. And we can do comment equals column dot value dot comment. And this can go away. Okay. Oh, why is this? How does this work though? Acts much like a for expression but produces nested blocks instead of a complex typed value. It iterates over a given complex value and generates nested blocks for each element of that complex value. This is exactly what we want. The label of the dynamic block setting in the example specifies what kind of nested block to generate. Ooh. So we need to change this to columns. And this needs to be columns, I would assume. Let's keep reading. The for each argument provides the complex value to the iterator. Yeah. Okay. The iterator argument, optional, sets the name of a temporary variable that represents the current element. Where is that? Temporary variable that represents the current element of the complex value. If omitted, the name of the variable defaults to the label of the dynamic block setting. Where's the iterator argument? Give me an example of the iterator argument. Oh. I'm just an idiot. They're saying if I do iterator equals column, then I should be able to do this. It reads better and it feels less collision-y. For the labels argument, optional is a list of strings that specify the block labels. In order to use for each generated block, you can use the temporary iterator variable in this value. Nested content block defines the body of each generated block. You can use the temporary iterator variable inside this block. Use a for expression or splat expression to transform an existing collection. You can do multi-level things. Okay. So this is cool. Seems like if we do that, that should handle this piece of the puzzle. And then it seems like we're going to need to do something similar, or just hard code these, which is also fine. Yeah, name and day. Partition keys, name equals hour. So we have hour, month, day, year, month, day, hour, year, month, day, hour. I think that's fine. Okay. And we have year, month, day, hour. Okay. What up, chat? You guys are all so quiet. I think I commented out all the other stuff, so we should be able to be here. This is not going to be happy because we need to do columns now. But columns is going to be equal to a list of objects, which are going to have a name, which is going to be a string, type, and a comment. So it's going to be like, should just be this, and then yes, it's going to be, let's do this. I'll just Okay, and that will allow us to, well, we can get rid of this now. That's right. So this all goes away. Oh, we got rid of too much. That goes away. This all goes away. That should be what we originally had. What's different about this? Should not have changed. Why is it Git that thinks that, or is it something else? Modules, wrapper, main. Okay, it's just the stupid plugin for NeoVim. Okay, he's happy now. It just took it a second. This is new. Yes, that's new. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Terraform plan. Oh, balls. No variable named var. Okay, well, we're close, we're close. Variable columns. That's right. Okay, cool. And var. In resource, AWS glue catalog table raw metric events S3 table. There's no variable named var. Var is like supposed to be a global. A single static variable reference is required. Only attribute access and indexing with constant keys. No calculations, function calls, template expressions, etc. are allowed here. I'm not sure about that one. See what happens by doing that. Getting rid of that iterator thing. Okay, let's see. Dude, again? I swear. EKS node updating is like the most painful thing ever. Year, month, day, hour, storage descriptor. Okay, it looks okay. Let's give it a whirl. Guess I'll crank through some emails while that's going. Where are we at? Still running. Alright, keep going through some emails. All caught up on emails. Okay. We're still waiting. Stupid EKS node group update is obnoxious. I guess in the meantime, let's start a new search. So the next step, assuming we get this to work correctly, is that we need to be able to connect to Athena from a TypeScript app. Connect to Athena from TypeScript. Interactive query service that lets you use standard SQL to analyze your data directly from that. Point Athena at your data in Amazon S3 and run ad hoc queries and get results in seconds. Athena is serverless. There's no infrastructure to set up or manage. You pay only for the queries you run. Athena scales automatically, blah, 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 blah. npm install the thing, and I'm sure there's types in the type thing. Athena client operations. TypeScript, Athena, query, example. Check status of query execution. Come on. Create a database. Create a table in the database. Let's just look at this just so we have more contextual information. Creates external table if not exists. Test table with this schema. Row format is row format Saturday. Regex Saturday with Saturday properties of these input regex. That's a bunch of madness. Location. S3, blah, 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 change the location of the path, where you're keeping your data, query the data in Node.js. Create query execution ID. Doing result configuration, but we will not save query results there. Currently, we require the S3 output location path. Come on, EKS. The feedback cycle is so slow. All because this nonsense. Alright, while we're waiting, let's look at some twits. Get some X going over here. Alright, as a Rails developer, when you see code like this, what are your thoughts? My thoughts? Let's see. Commands, create user, new. Okay. There's some sort of namespace of commands with a create user class in it that has the new method to construct a new instance of whatever this create user class is. I could assume based on the naming of this commands namespace that create user is probably a command. Now, like, commands are an object that effectively is a function. Okay, but what's the point? Like, why have an object that acts like a function? Why not just use a function? We're not even passing any data into it to hold on to, which is also, you know, stupid in my mind. Unless the thing is actually mutating state, it shouldn't be a class, it should just be a function. So you should just have a function called create user that takes in whatever the parameters are you want to give in. Cool. In the case of success, we get the user. This seems like this is a result of whatever the return type is of this thing, which is some sort of result type. Okay, yeah. One, create user should just be a function, not a command or class that acts like a function. Two, love. I have to say love the use of in either or result type and the handling of it. Boom. Tabs versus spaces. Tabs. Vim versus Emacs. Vim. C versus Rust. Rust. Although I love C too. Both. Column versus row major. Oh man. Depends on what you're going for. C gives you a ton of things. I don't know. I would say it's largely a skill issue. Had to abort that. Couldn't. It's too long. Too wordy to actually say what I wanted to say. Finally. Finally. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, we're here. We have this. We can go raw metric events. Go to this database, and now we have this table. We have this raw metric events S3 table. It worked, so we have an actual table. Now what does this do? Okay. Select star from raw metric events. S3 table. Table limit 10. Just give me 10. Mismatch inputs expecting. I don't know what I'm doing. I just tried to write some SQL. Line 118. Column 18. Let's look up, we have one from not in here. Although we can get rid of most of this stuff now. I'll keep that one. How would I query a table in Athena to get the 10 most recent items? should I do different? Just because table's a keyword? Because the dashes? I single quote them? Is that all I need? Mismatched input raw metric events. What the hell? Select star from... Why am I not getting any results is the question. Okay, it's in there. And it's got this year equals thing. We need to figure that out. We're close. We're closer. Sam would probably actually know this. Partitioning. ABS glue catalog table partition for year equals YY month equals MM, etc. Working within partition indexes in glue. Select data from is partitioned year. Makes it unnecessarily difficult to query tables. If you're starting out, I really suggest avoid this kind of partitioning scheme if you can't. You can still make things easier by creating the table partitions differently. Most guides will tell you to create directory structure like this. Create a table with 3 corresponding partition columns. And then run misc repair table to load partitions. This works, but it's far from the best way to use it. Thinking a misc repair table has atrocious performance, and partitioning like that is far from ideal. I suggest creating a directory structure. Noise, noise. We got too much noise. Okay. Okay, that's some progress. All right. Okay. Well. Okay. Oops. Okay, so now we gotta just clean up this terraform so we can be done with this terraform nonsense. Okay, so Okay, so let's break things, I guess. AWS glue catalog database run. Okay, we gotta move this in. So let's go to variables. No. Let's go to Kinesis ingest variables, glue catalog. AWS glue catalog database and name. Raw metric events. Okay. So all of these should be able to go away, I think. So glue catalog table, database name, ARN, and table ARN should all be able to go away now. So database name, catalog database, ARN, table ARN, table name. Glue catalog ARN, are we even using it? What up, Drew B? I am working on AppFit, which is a product that we're building. I'm working on AppFit.io. Specifically, so it's an analytics platform that aggregates analytics from a bunch of different analytics platforms to give you kind of like out-of-the-box setups for what to track and what you should be paying attention to given your current situation, but also to help contextualize your metrics and analytics across different events that happen. So that could be like, you know, Good Morning America did a piece on your thing and you need to go back and, you know, add the context because it's not automated, or it could be something automated where like you just did a release and you therefore want to add that context in an automated fashion into the thing. And therefore, when you're viewing your metrics and analytics and you're going through that process, you can see visually like what impacted the analytics at which points in time, basically. So right now, we basically recently changed to using Kinesis to ingest the analytics, and we're using a Firehose to store all the raw events in S3 so that we can replay them if we need to. And so that's what I'm setting up right now, is the ability to replay raw events back into the Kinesis stream. And that could be for disaster recovery use cases, or, let's say, somebody stops paying their subscription. We can still collect all the raw events. We won't expose them into the application. And then let's say they start paying their bill again. Well, we can re-enable all of that data and rerun that back through the Kinesis stream to populate all of the data in their dashboards and all of that stuff. So that's what I'm working on right now. The first step to doing that was getting Athena set up on top of all of the Parquet files in the S3 bucket, which I did. But right now I'm reworking the Terraform module that I created before to add the Kinesis stuff, to also include the Athena setup, because I'm basically building a module in Terraform. So like any project we want to set up in the future, we have this module out of the box where you can basically be like, here, you want raw event ingest with Kinesis and disaster recovery with S3. Cool. It's like these 10 lines of code you drop in and boom, you have it with Terraform. So that's what I'm working on right now, is cleaning that little bit up. And this is kind of what that looks like right now. This is the module at the moment, how you use the module. And there was this other piece out here, which was this glue database that you had to define with this table to define the schema for your raw events. But I just refactored that so that we could define the schema as an argument for the module itself. And then I can move that glue catalog table and database into the module itself so that it's all packaged up nicely as part of this module. And then it seems like I should also be able to get rid of these now that I'm doing that. Nice. Yeah. It's coming along slowly. Yeah, we've made some good progress and figured out some things. I think the contextualization of what's happening, or what we call the product log, but is really just like contextualizing external information alongside of your metrics. That's like a game changer. That's like a super valuable thing that most of these analytics platforms don't really support well, or at all. So, but yeah, right now I just want to get this module cleaned up, because I think if we get this module cleaned up in a nice way, then it'll be a useful thing for future projects as well. So, so right now we need to go deal with all of these glue catalog variables. How's stuff been going with you, Drewby, though? How's work and everything? Oh, cool. Catch you in a bit. Let's do... Okay. So we're going to get rid of those, which should... Glue catalog ARN. No highlights. Let's... guess we're gonna have to go through each of those and address them. This we're getting rid of. We're not doing that because we figured out a better way to do it with the glue catalog. Okay, and this is the glue catalog database. So we're going to say this is going to be the AWS glue catalog database dot raw metric events dot name. Okay.
Be right back, chat.
All right, let's get this going again. Actually, okay. Just get this going. We got to get rid of all these vars that are left that are using things that we are not ready for. Okay, so we have glue catalog table name. This is going to be, what is this going to be? AWS glue catalog table dot, no? What the hell is it called? AWS glue catalog table. Yeah. Catalog table raw metrics dot name. Okay, this one is that compose one. We're gonna have to compose it. This one is actually glue catalog database dot raw metric events dot ARN, I think. Glue catalog table dot raw metric events dot ARN. Okay, that looks better. Then we have this glue catalog ARN. Let's go back to main real quick. Let's see what is the deal here. Have AWS glue. We need to get this from somewhere. We need to get the region. Then we're going to have AWS glue table raw metric events, catalog ID, and then catalog. So we need to get the region US West 2. Okay. We do that right? Let's go back and look at that real quick. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Means we should be able to just get rid of this. Actually, let's move this. Let's just throw that here for now. Some reference. Get rid of this and this. Okay, then we look something like this. So then we have our metric event ingest stream, which will now include, this is how we specify our schema, and it will now include the Athena setup. And then we have our Kinesis metric event consumer, which we still need to fix a thing on that, but that's fine. Okay, let's see how we are. If I could type, Terraform plan. Okay, where are we off? AWS glue catalog database.raw metric events. A managed resource AWS glue catalog database has not been declared. Really? Glue catalog database, okay. In here, AWS glue catalog database. There's a resource right there. So we're on line 79. That one's fine. 172. 79, 95, 172. Is that a typo? Did I miss it? It's a typo. Data BSE. AWS glue catalog database, raw metric events, glue catalog database table will be destroyed. Then we'll create a new one called raw metric events, a new table, raw metric events. Oh crap. That seems correct. Okay. And then what is this doing? Firehose glue will be updated. policy will be updated. And that's fine. Okay, interesting. That seems fine. It's gonna destroy, I think that'll be fine. It's gonna destroy those and then recreate the new one. Go back to main. Okay, let's just do it. Let's give it a whirl. I know. Stupid race condition. Okay. This is in the wrong database. So something's off with that. Probably could have been off before, I just didn't notice. Okay, so let's go to... I think this is fine. Okay, so we want AWS glue catalog database. Okay, so here we create the raw metric events glue catalog database with a raw metric events glue catalog database name. Okay. we reference it in AWS glue catalog table, which is raw metric events glue catalog table. So if we go back to databases, that's this database, and that has this table. Okay, and that's the schema table. Then we have a raw metric events S3 table that is right now part of the same one, which seems wrong. We have this other raw metric events database. Raw metric events glue catalog database. Metric events. Yes, Athena working group. That's weird. I guess it's fine. Just where's this coming from? This raw metric events. Is that a side effect of the Athena database? Maybe that's a side effect of the Athena database. Is the Athena working group and there's an Athena database in here? They're called the same thing. We can call it I don't even know that we need these anymore. guess we need this one. Let's get rid of the Athena database and see if we don't need that. Okay, that got rid of it. Question is, can we still use Athena now? We have this other database, which is the raw metric events database, which has the table. We should still be able to do this. I don't see why not. Yeah. Oh, no results. We might need to load partitions again. Okay, means we don't need that. So we don't need the Athena database. We are in this, if we go to primary, I don't know. Okay, so we definitely want to keep these two, so that's kind of set up. Okay. Okay, everything seems like we got it wrapped up. Okay, so this is Athena support to query raw events. So we can use it to facilitate replaying raw metric events in the case of disaster recovery, or in the case of a customer who has stopped and started paying, or any other scenario that might make sense. Approach to accomplishing this is following. One, adding the Athena workgroup resource with an associated Rework the module interface so that consumers only have to specify the columns via the variable and no longer have to manage the creation of the AWS glue database catalog database or the AWS glue catalog table. This in turn allowed me to use the columns in both the Firehose configuration to store the raw events in S3 as well as in the glue catalog table schema that is used for Athena. Also simplifies the user interface of the module significantly and hides away the complexities of the partitioning. I think that's good. Okay. What do we do here? Okay. Alright, gotta go grab a bite to eat. I will be back shortly. Alright. I have some food. I really want to get this terraform crap out of the way. I just don't enjoy... Terraform's not bad. It's just the AWS world that I hate. So I think we're pretty good on that front, at least for now, until we find out we need something else in terms of Athena. But while we're here, we might as well also tackle the other thing. It in theory should be smaller. What other good stuff we got on that? See. Okay, so this OpenSearch node I think is the thing that we want. And it has a pattern that looks something like this. We're gonna have to figure out. This is like OpenSearch user. And we have OpenSearch password. Then we have an @ sign. And then we have want to call that the node domain. OpenSearch node domain. And that's what this needs to be. And right now we're passing that in via configuration. However, I don't think we have to. I think we have that data. We're passing the user and the password in through configuration, which is fine. But the OpenSearch node domain, I think we should be able to get.
sunshine on my mind. We're burning through the city of lights.
Okay. 1 second. Let me look at this. Okay. Let's comment this out. Okay, we gotta figure this out. So this is the pattern. So we have this variable for the OpenSearch user and OpenSearch password. Those already exist. We need to figure out where this OpenSearch thing is happening. APS OpenSearch domain module. We need to figure out how to get that host name. In Terraform land. Why is it not showing me the outputs? Frustrating, so frustrating. OpenSearch or data source? What a pain, what a pain, what a pain. Let's go look in here. Let's look at OpenSearch. Okay, so we have a domain, one domain, which is appfit OpenSearch. And we want the domain, is that what we want? I don't know what we want. Do you know what we want? Probably not. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have an AWS OpenSearch domain. Why is it called module? Whoever wrote this didn't. Why would Claude call it module? He knows what he's doing. Just cowboying it up. Just cowboying it up. What are the outputs for it, though? Search module. Endpoint. I think that's what we'd want. That would allow us to get rid of that. Which would allow us to get rid of var metric event consumer open search node. Which I believe is only referenced there. Variable there, passing in the variable, defining the variable, defining the variable, passing in the variable. So yeah, so we could get rid of that, assuming this AWS OpenSearch domain module endpoint works, which I don't see why it wouldn't. Then the question becomes this OpenSearch index. What just happened to the tunes? They died? I can't deal with that. Still need Okay, so that gets rid of one of the configuration values. So in theory, that should get rid of this here. So let's just get rid of it. Okay, prod variables. We're saying we're going to get rid of that. Prod main. We're going to get rid of the pass-through, because we shouldn't need to pass it through anymore. Wrapper. We're going to get rid of it in wrapper. Wrapper main. We're getting rid of the usage of it. Dev. We're getting rid of it in dev. And in dev main, we're getting rid of the pass-through of it. Okay, let's rerun our... Okay. No more references. And we should, if we go back to here, do a Terraform. Let's do a Terraform plan. Use the selected providers to generate the following execution plan resources actions. Indicated with the following symbols are update in place. Seems like it's... Alright, well, that seems to be what we want. Let's clean up this nonsense that we added real quick then. Wrapper outputs goes away. That goes away. Metric. Event consumer. Node. Search. Node. What is it talking about? Alright, friends. I got a jet. Got a meeting, gotta go to. I will, maybe probably be back on streaming a bit later today. Maybe about 4:30-ish Eastern time. So, if you're around, I will catch you then. Have a good one.